you're here for the first time, it is my mission and goal to help people answer what's for dinner. Super easy, budget-friendly recipes. That is my goal. I do this every Saturday. So, all right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna use our pressure cooker today, and I am gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna turn the sear setting on, okay? So what I really like about the pressure cooker is it's a slow cooker, a pressure cooker. It proofs bread, you can make yogurt. And I like that you can sear before you use the pressure cooker setting. So when you think about stews and chilies and things like that, that you might want to braise the meat first, it's nice to be able to do it all in the same pot and not clutter up any extra dishes. So today we're going to use my simple slicer. I don't use this very often, I have to say, but it is a fun little thing. So the simple slicer it has these different settings, okay? So when it's on the lock setting, you can't get cut on the blade because it's flush to the plastic here, so you can't get cut on the blade. As soon as you put the setting that you want, so we have depth of 1, 2, or 3 for thickness, okay? You would use a 3 for like caprese salad, you know, doing like the mozzarella and the tomatoes. But today we're gonna do a 2. I want kind of thin-ish onions. And what you do is you just take this base here. It's like a track. So I always tell people, most of our products that have the holder so that you can't get your fingers cut is like using, it's like having it on a train track. You just want to run it along the train track, okay? So you just take that and then you just, this is the food holder. And so depending on the size of your onion, this onion was huge, so I cut it in half. But you just pop it into the food holder so you don't have to worry about getting your fingers ever, okay? And so there we go. And this is like exactly the size I want for this recipe. So, okay, so I'm just gonna finish up this onion. All right, and you see that? It leaves nothing behind, which is really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in here. So you hear that nice sear. And all we want to do, you guys, is just get this, just get the onions cooked down a little bit, just to start building flavor. That's all we're doing here. It's going to cook with everything else, and you're going to see how easy this recipe pulls together in just a second, okay? So while the onion takes about 2 minutes, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make some coleslaw. So I use some coleslaw mix. Now, are you yay or nay for cilantro? I want to hear it because some people tell me cilantro is like eating soap. My family loves it. We love it. But if you are one of the people that think that cilantro tastes like soap, just skip that part, okay? And just a little fun fact is adding a tablespoon or 2 of pineapple tidbits adds some really nice flavor to coleslaw, okay? So I have about ½ a cup of mayonnaise. You can use Greek yogurt. You can use buttermilk or something like that. Well, you would use buttermilk with Greek yogurt. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm going to add some honey mustard, just about a tablespoon. And I'm going to add a little bit of vinegar. Now, if you have apple cider vinegar, even better. I didn't have any, so I'm using red. And then I'm just going to mix this up. Mini spatula, mini whisk is one of those things, like, you never, like, realize that you need it until you have it. And I use it, like, every day. And I'm always looking for it because, you know, I use it so much, it's usually in the dishwasher. So I'm just going to pour this in here. Mix this up. But you guys, coleslaw and barbecue chicken is one of the best combos. Love it so much. putting the barbecue chicken right over the coleslaw. So good. Our onions are definitely ready enough. So what I'm going to add, you guys, now you can make your own barbecue sauce, but I have some, I have had some barbecue sauce in the fridge, so I just decided I am going to just use that. It's a honey barbecue sauce, but you can absolutely make your own with ketchup and vinegar and a little sugar, however you like it. Now, another just quick tip to know is when you're using a pressure cooker, you always have to have about a cup of liquid. Otherwise, it's not going to come up to pressure. It needs the pressure to cook it. So, yeah, so delicious. So I'm going to take a can of black beans. And I used Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Not that it matters. You can make your own, like I said, or use whatever it is that you like. Okay, so now beans are ready, coleslaw's ready, and I'm just gonna pop my chicken. Oh, I put that in before I pop my chicken in. I needed to put my chicken in first. So I'm just gonna lay the chicken over the onion. And let me just shut this sear button off. So I'm gonna put my chicken over my onion and just nestle it in, like just kind of give it a stir a little bit so you're moving it in there. And then I'm gonna put my rack back. And then what you do is you just take, this is so that you don't burn your hands when you're using this rack. This you can do rice in, you can heat things in here. So it can be cooking at the same time that the bottom is cooking. And then I'm just gonna put my silicone cover over the top. And I'm gonna let, there's a little nub on the top where you can vent. And so I'm just gonna undo that so it can vent while it's cooking. Okay, so you just pop it in here. And then we're gonna put the lid on. Put it on 7 minutes. And you heard me right, 7 minutes, okay? Now, you can choose to chop this up right in there. You could use like kitchen shears or salad choppers, or I personally love to use my stand mixer, and I use the paddle, and I put the chicken in there and it shreds it. And then you just make your bowls with the beans, the coleslaw, the shredded chicken over the top, and it's absolutely delicious. So yeah, happy February. It's the month of love. And I want to share with you guys, most people don't know that we have an option for hosts that's called shared rewards. And I love to do this in the month of love of February. And what it is it rather than the host getting the host rewards, everyone shares the rewards, okay? So as orders come in, the discount gets bigger and bigger, up to 25% off everybody's entire order. So if that's something that interests you for the month of love, let me know, because it's really a fun way to share with your friends. Okay, so what I like to do is once the chicken is finished cooking in the pressure cooker, I just add my chicken breast to my stand mixer, and then I just put it on the custom setting. And I just shred it. So it's perfect for the barbecue chicken bowls. Okay, so my chicken is all shredded, and I just love it this way. It's like pulled chicken. And then I'm just adding it back to the pot of my pressure cooker so that I can mix it in with all of the barbecue sauce that the chicken cooked in with the onions. And, you know, you can have this over rice. You could have this like I'm doing over coleslaw. The barbecue chicken bowl is so delicious and so easy. It has some homemade coleslaw down here and some beans with lime and some chipotle seasoning, and then the shredded barbecue chicken.